welcome to my YouTube channel, Copper Dust. I am the founder and designer. My name is Vanessa Ajiman. I'm really just breaking into the YouTube channel, so all your love, feedback and comments will be much appreciated. One of the aims of this channel is that I noticed through our social media channels, people always highly engage with video content. And I don't know why it never occurred to me to give YouTube a try. So here I am, giving it a try. The intention is to give you weekly insight into interior styling tips, home decor tips, product tips, lifestyle tips, anything to kind of make your home feel special for you. That's the content I intend to bring for you. I say content, more storytelling. So today's topic is about table arrangement. So today's topic is about table arrangement. So table arrangement, as we're now kind of, I don't want to mention the C word, but we are approaching autumn, which then leads to Christmas. There, I said it. So it's really a great time just in the back of your mind to start thinking about how you can make your table visually pleasing, because you're going to start hosting lots of dinners, families coming over. You want your space to look nice. So recently did a blog post, which I'll post the link where you can have a look also. The first most important thing for me, I would say, is when setting your table is to set the scene. Now, when I set the scene, this is a case of, do you have a tablecloth or do you not have a tablecloth? Now, the tablecloth is the element which is running in the background of the whole table. So in this instance, for this video, I'm going to say, let's have a tablecloth. So as you know, or as you may not know, big fan of African print, African textiles. So I went for a neutral base palette of kind of coppery, warm, autumnal tones, which I think works really well. You can see some of the images as well on the blog post. I'll post the link. So set the scene is very important. Now you can go neutral, you can go bold. It just kind of depends on what look and feel you're trying to go for. And this doesn't have to be anything crazily expensive. It can literally be like a leftover textile or fabric that you haven't looked at in years. Just give it a quick steam or an iron, set it on the table. Step one, done. Okay, great. Once you set the scene, the next thing is to layer it up. Now, what do I mean by layering it up? Layering up is quite simple. When you have different dimensions of products on a table, it always looks nice. And that will naturally occur because you're going to be using bowls, cutlery, plates. So it's going to give different dimensions. But what makes that really interesting is when, for example, you have a stunning bowl, let's say it's a neutral ceramic bowl. You then place a gold plate underneath or a patterned plate underneath, and then it just really comes alive. So I highly recommend layering it up. So I'm a big fan of placemats, bowl print kind of plates, accessories, just different elements to make it interesting. So for example, on our table, we have a new product line, concrete planters, which will be available soon on Copper Dust by artisan called Crete & Co, based in Ghana. And they've got these beautiful concrete planters. So I kind of put two of those just to, you know, elevate the table, make the textures more interesting, which is really, really nice. So once you've got the various dimensions, you're liking the way it feels, the final step to bring everything together is bold patterns and prints. Now, I definitely recommend that you mix it up. The reason being, when you have a plain texture versus a pattern, it always makes the space more interesting. And you don't want it to be too busy and you don't want it to be too plain. Depending on the look and feel you're going for, even if you're doing a minimal look, just a touch of patterns in certain areas will make it look really interesting. So those are my top 3 tips. So just to round it up, starting from number one. Number one, set the scene. Like I said, plain or neutral tablecloth. Number 2, layer it up. Different dimensions, plates, bowls, placemats. Number 3, patterns, textures, various elements to bring all together. So that is my top 3 tips on how to set the scene for your perfect table arrangements. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, please feel free to share it, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks.